How's everybody? Kili'i here from Hawaii Entrepreneurs. If you're starting your entrepreneurial journey now, here is the 5 building blocks that you need to consider before you start. Stay tuned and find out on this episode of Hawaii Entrepreneurs.
They have been doing some awesome things, all right? And I feel like that's what we need to do. Build the dream of the top, bring them up, and that way we can learn from each other and build each other up.
Aloha and how's it, Ohana? I'd like to welcome you to the Hawaii Entrepreneurs Podcast. I'm your host, Kili'i, and to my side here, we have Darren Tom, a good friend and co-founder of Hawaii Entrepreneurs. Say what's up, D.
What's up, fam?
Let's go. Hey, guys, listen. We're both local boys here, born on the islands, love business, love entrepreneurship, and want to share with you some of the stories and successes throughout our community from local people here and beyond. Today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be talking about how you guys can have the 5 building blocks to start your business and start off the right way. Isn't that right, D?
Yep. This will be your 5 steps to your entrepreneurial journey if you're just starting out. So stay tuned.
Let's do it. And before we begin, though, we got to give a shout out, D, to Keiko Capital. They're allowing us to bring this vision that we have of Hawaii Entrepreneurs Podcast to life. This has been an on and off thing for a little bit, but we are dedicated to help you guys give you what you need to the next steps on your success here. So big shout out to Corey, Keiko Capital. Mahalo, guys. Really appreciate it. All right, D, let's definitely get into this, all right?
Yep.
Actually, you know what? Before we do that too, we got to share with these guys, our messaging, our slogan, because that's what we're going to talk about, right?
Yep.
So here at Hawaii Entrepreneurs, this is the place where you can connect, collaborate, and create with business owners across the states and beyond that are doing awesome things, leveling up their lives, leveling up their family, and we're bringing it right to you. Isn't that right, D?
Absolutely. Hey, guys, we're here to empower you guys to pursue your passions and inspire you to do those things in life.
Just to let you guys know, this is 100% raw. This is going to be no cuts, no edits, no fluff, no BS. So might hear some ahs, might hear this dirt bike driving right over here outside. But guys, we're going for it, whatever it takes. So what we're talking about today, D, I think everybody needs, we've done this a bunch for ourselves and Hawaii Entrepreneurs, and we think we can give you guys some real life experiences, some real life things that we're doing currently that you might be seeing throughout Hawaii Entrepreneurs. And it's the 5 building blocks, right, to get your business started.
Yep. So this is targeted for the people who are just starting out. They want to get into entrepreneurship. They want to sell something. They want to sell a product, a service, or they want to start their business. Or it might be a business right now, but you're kind of stuck, and then you need to scale back to
get back to the roots.
Get back to the roots where you can rethink your strategy. So this will be the 5 building blocks for you.
All right. So I think we just go over all the 5 and then individually we break it down.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah,
Dave?
let's do that.
So here are the 5 building blocks. Okay. Number 1, you got to have an offer, right? How it is that your company or your business is able to solve your clients' problems, right? We'll dig into that. The next thing you're going to need is your avatar, right? Not the blue guy on the movie Avatar, okay?
Yeah.
Because when Darren first told me this, I'm like, what the Avatar, bro? The movie not even ready yet. That's how long we've been doing this, guys. Hawaii Entrepreneurs. But anyway, what's your avatar? Darren, tell them just a little bit quick what an avatar is.
Yeah, I mean, just your customer avatar is the person you're talking to. So
ideal client.
Yeah, so like right now, our customer avatar is the person that wants to start
their business,
right? So that's who we're talking to.
Yeah. Third thing is what? Okay, that's 3. Yeah, I thought I did 4. Third thing is, what is your messaging, right? What are you doing to build know, like, and trust? Okay, this was taught to me a long time ago, but without know, like, and trust with your viewers or with your clients, it's going to be nearly impossible. Impossible to do it.
We'll get into it.
Absolutely. And the 5th and last thing is softwares and automations, right? I'm so sorry.
Number 4,
guys. And I said the fifth is important, but this, I believe this is what really truly bring your business to the next level is sales.
Yep.
Okay, what are the metrics? What are you measuring? Right? What is your value ladder? What's a low ticket sale? What's your main ticket? What is the thing that's gonna get your business to the next level?
Right. Sales. I mean, you gotta have sales, right? So
we'll dig in. We'll dig in. And then the fifth thing, the last thing here, is your software, your tools. What automations are you using to help
scale your business?
Yeah, and take the load off your back.
Yeah.
Right. Because a lot of times we're so busy in our business that we should be working on our business on the top, looking down. Right.
Absolutely.
So let's just get into it right now.
Let's get into it.
Number one, offer. What is your offer? What are you doing to solve your clients' problems so that way they don't have them? Because a lot of people are going to pay a lot of money to solve their problems, right? I'll just kind of get into it right now. One of the things that we're using on Hawaii Entrepreneurs Podcast is we had a camera that we've been using, but our camera, like for whatever reason, it's been like dying out on us, or it cuts halfway, and like, bro, I'm pretty pissed off about that. It sucks. So what we did, okay, to solve our problem, right now we're recording on an iPhone.
Yeah.
Because we're not gonna let that stop us. We're gonna keep moving, right? So what the iPhone did for us was give us an ability to call people and ability to give high definition quality video, right?
Yep.
That's just one thing that we're doing right now, Darren.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Go ahead and tell people a little bit more about the offer, like just a little bit about the ins, Darren, because you're good at that.
Yeah, I mean, I think first off, I think you should get a piece of paper, write it down. What are the pain points that you're solving, right? So what is your product, or what is your service, or what does your business do to help solve a problem, right? So you need to write that out and really dive deep into it so that you know exactly, how you're going to solve a person's problem, right? So, and then right there, that'll make that person like, in it or not, so, the pain points.
That's exactly right. Forgot to mention the Chihu button, guys. This Chihu button, right, is to make sure you're paying attention, right? We look, and there's a lot of mentors that I look at that, like, I wish there was something there that was like, okay, I gotta write this down. So pay attention if you hear this Chihu button. All right, it's gonna put you in the right mindset.
Kili, let me just interrupt.
Okay.
Let's give some examples of pain points.
Absolutely. So what I was going to just go into is when you said pain points, what came to my head was your competitive advantage. What are you going to do differently than these other cats out over here, right? Mm-hmm. Hawaii Entrepreneurs, what we're doing differently to make ourselves, better, or our offer is we're letting everyone have an opportunity to get these inside looks of how businesses are being made without the fluff, without you guys having to bust out your wallet. So you don't have to worry about us saying, hey guys, for just this, we're going to give you this, this, and this. And then there's more, right? Yeah. We're not going to do that, right?
Yeah.
Our offer is really our time. And our offer is going to give you some real life things that are going on right now that we're dealing with, right? That can get you to the next level, all right? Competitive advantage. Going a little bit deeper, right? Our competitive advantage is we failed more than we can count. I failed a lot. I know Darren's failed a bunch, but bro, I've failed on every aspect of business, right? Just trying to pick up a phone call and talk to somebody, right? Yeah. Just trying to introduce myself, right? Mm-hmm. But all those failures, right, lead into us changing things and pivoting. This podcast was a failure. Until it's not, and it is not going to be a failure anymore because we kept changing venues and figuring things out, right? What is your offer? What are you doing to make you different than everyone else, right? Another thing that I'm just thinking about is we're local boys. We're born here. We know how hard it is, right? How expensive everything is. So from where you're sitting and where we are, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yep.
You want to chime in, D?
Yeah, I think you made a good point. So, like, for example, you might be a home buyer shopper, right? But your pain point right now is the cost, the cost
the capital too.
The capital,
the down payment.
the down payment,
Right.
like how it's cost too much. I can't afford it, right?
Sure.
So if you have a product or service that can address that pain point, you know, that's what you need to write down, and that's how, later down when we talk about messaging, that's what you gotta have your message about, right? So pain points on not enough capital. Like, what would you tell someone?
So if you did not have enough capital, right, and you need it to get to your home, what I would say is you need to find a way to create more income, either at the business you're at right now, or knowing that you have to look elsewhere. Now, a lot of times, so my background is I worked at dealerships. Right. I say dealerships, not a lot. I only worked at 3 dealerships, but like I have a lot of experience at the dealerships. Right. So what I wanted to do is take on more, right? So I could get paid more. Right. One of the things that, I tried to do at the dealership was I was looking to get some mentorship on social media for Darren, right? So I felt like social media was the big boom coming out, and it was, right? So I made a page dedicated to selling cars, right? And create attention to myself so that way people would come to me, right? And this was right about the time we did Hawaii Entrepreneurs, and guess what? It worked. Darren showed me the ins and outs, right? I created an offer. Hey, come here, come see me. No hassle car buying experience, right?
Remember.
Transparent pricing. Like I did all of that stuff, and the people that actually found me, bruh, they loved it. After they're like, Kili, like I never thought like this could happen. Like, wow, and like my managers didn't like that. They didn't like it, right?
Yeah.
It's just different, and the car industry is a hard to change, but with the internet it's changed dramatically. So that's an experience that I can share with you guys that I've done, and how I know things can change, and you can create more income in that way if you do need that. A lot of people I think are just, they're not thinking big though. They're not thinking how can I add value, because maybe they hate the place they worked at, right? And I think all of us go through that. Why I'm gonna help these guys make more money, right? But a lot of times it's not about them, it's about you. Sometimes you gotta eat the dirt, bruh, before you can come out and see the sunlight, dude. And I've eaten a lot of dirt. Darren, go ahead, bro. What you got on that?
No. So going off if I'm a customer, I want to buy a new car, right?
Yeah.
My pain point is
Time.
my time. I don't want to go through the bullshit of negotiating, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to wait in the waiting room for the sales rep to go talk to the manager, and then they're trying to figure out their offer, and then they come back and sit down with me, and they're like, initial here if you wanna commit
If you
to this,
agree, yeah.
and then
but you need now, right?
but,
Now,
yeah, but it's like, but that's not the number not the number that I wanted, so the pain point when you have hassle-free, where you're gonna save me time, because you're just gonna come out and say, this is the best we can do, this is the number,
let's go.
We're gonna either do it or not, right? So that helps me solve my pain point, because I don't want to waste my time trying to negotiate back and forth to find that number, right? So
And another thing I was doing too, guys, I'm just telling you this because Darren's the one who helped me with this, because I'm like, D, we gotta think of a way right here, bruh, where we can be different than everyone else, right? I don't know why my mind just went to this, but right now in the car industry, that's exactly Darren what they're doing. Right? Come in, no hassle, car buying experience, all of that, right? So like, and I've actually learned this from another dealership that I was at prior, right? They wanted to do the whole no car hassle, but there still was some in there, right? So I just kind of seen what happened. Darren walked me through this process, right? And I asked him, bro, what do you hate? So that's kind of how we came about it. But guys, I've been through this process. We continue refining that process here with Hawaii Entrepreneurs. So like, will your offer change? Let me ask you, Darren, will the offer change?
what offer?
The offer for your business. So you come up with an offer, whether it's now or 10 years from now, will that offer change?
I think you got to adapt.
Absolutely, it's going to change. It's definitely going to change. One thing that's constant, right, is change. So we just got to be ready, right? But that's why it's good to have someone in your corner like us that can help you, right? And talking about car dealerships, guys, I know everybody in the car dealership. So if you guys need help with a car, like, let us know. I'll point you in the right direction. No BS. These guys will take care of you. You know, I started in this year when I was 18, bruh. So I know a lot of the dealers out there. So let us know. We can help you out with that.
Yep. Hey, pain point to fitness industry, right?
Yeah.
Like cooking meals and things like that, right? So like if you have a program where it's like, hey, I can do 5-10 minute meals to help you, help you eat correctly, like that solves a pain point, right? Because people don't have time to cook gourmet meals
make sure it's all weighed.
Yeah.
Check the broccoli, check the kitchen. So one other thing, Darren, that you've taught me too as well is when you're doing these things is have the testimonial, right? When I was selling cars, I would have the picture with whoever it was I sold the car to, right? And take a picture to show proof, right? These guys are in weight loss. I mean, one of the, I don't know, easiest ways, I guess I want to say, it's not easy, but a transformation, is so freaking powerful, dude, right?
It's convincing and, and it solved their pain point. So right there, pain points, write it down.
How you can solve them.
How you can solve it.
Write it down.
Write down their pain points and write down how you can solve them. And
guys, I just want to say, it sounds really stupid. It sounds like why, but you guys gotta sacrifice you gotta sacrifice this part to get to the real part that you want to be at. Because if you know the customer better than you, I knew my customers better than them. I already knew, right? So it was just that easy. I already knew, right? So sacrifice doing this stupid thing that you think is stupid, but I have notebooks of all kind of stuff that I write down, right? So even when I'm doing this and I talk to people, like I'm gonna be writing stuff down, but I just wrote down the pictures of testimonial. It's definitely powerful. Anything else, D, we should add on this offer or what?
Well, I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Throw it out there.
So I'm in the medical insurance industry, right? So business owners, right? Their pain point is the premiums, right? Cost too much. Health insurance, inflation skyrocket, right? So
crazy right now.
So their pain point is they don't have the time to shop. They don't have time to go through all of this process to look for how they can save their business money, right? So that's where I come in and I help solve that problem because they don't need to do anything. I'll do everything for them, right? So, creating that offer that solves their pain point, you're more likely to get in the door than not.
Absolutely. So Darren, what you're telling me is that if I'm shopping for medical insurance, I don't need to go call, whatever company, 5 different companies, analyze all of them and be like, okay, looks like this guy's, I'm going to save $20.
Yeah.
You do all of that, right?
I absolutely do it all.
Every business out there needs medical insurance, right? And if you want somebody locally here, born and raised, know the values, it's Darren. Yeah. How long have you been doing that, Darren? You've been doing that how long? Tell them.
You're gonna know my age by then.
Tell them. They need to know.
We're reaching the 20-year mark.
Okay. Darren's an old man, but he knows social media really good, guys. I'm telling you. And look, these offers and everything, like we've done this many of times, right? So look, right now, with Keiko Capital, I'm a partner with them, right? I'm growing with them. So for them, it's real estate. We do asset-based lending. Basically, what that means is we provide investors capital to do fix and flips in the real estate, right? Not only here in Hawaii, but in the mainland. A lot of you guys might be hating me for this because you guys think that we're the ones, raising the prices on all of these homes, guys. But we're going to have a whole podcast. We're going to have a bunch of people talking about that. And just like we're talking about here, what I've learned is if you don't have the knowledge, that is all that we're lacking. And that's all we're trying to give you guys, right? If you guys want to know about real estate, guys, we have ways here where we can do that. And guess what? It's not going to cost you a penny. It's not going to cost you a dime. What it is going to cost you, right, is a lifelong of hardship. If we don't understand how money works, if we don't understand how our offers work, that's going to cost you more. And what are you willing to sacrifice? I'm just going to keep saying that. If you're not willing to sacrifice that, I can't help you. Yeah. Nobody can help you. If you can't sit down and write an offer of what you're really trying to do, you're not serious. I'm sorry to say that.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next. So offer pain points. Remember that.
Offer is the pain points. Right. The next thing we're going to talk about is who is our avatar? Who's the person that you're gonna try to talk to? Who's the person that you're gonna solve, right? Darren mentioned he's in the insurance industry. If Darren goes and talks to a 21-year-old kid fresh out of college, Darren, is that your ideal customer?
No.
Can he move the needle for you?
Absolutely not, right? So my ICA, ideal customer avatar, is small business owners or HR managers. That's who I want to talk to, right? So that's who I'm going to have to think I'm that person, and I got to understand what their pain points are, right? So that's who you got to talk to, right? That's your messaging goes to that person. Right?
Absolutely.
So you have to write down your customer avatar. Are they male? Are they female? Are they young? Are they old? What kind of income bracket are they in? So you got to understand, like, first time home buyers.
That's a great one. Yeah.
First time home buyers, they're probably late 20s, early 30s, right? Probably around
might have a family, D. You probably just starting out.
Yeah, maybe they have
got a family.
one child, maybe second one's on the way. So now you gotta put your mindset, like, how do you speak to these people, right? So you gotta understand exactly who they are. And like if you're a realtor and like majority of your sales is condominiums in town, then you're looking for townies most of the time.
People who live in town, people who grew up in town.
Yeah, maybe newlyweds, right? That's who your customer avatar is.
Yeah.
Right?
We need to understand the customer avatar. Here's just another thing that's just happening, right? TikTok is banned. Right? Mm-hmm. For some companies, it doesn't even matter, right? Because their avatar of their people who buy their products is not in TikTok.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like it's not, right?
Yeah.
So does their needle go up or down? It just stays the same, right? Mm-hmm. But if you were one of these, I don't know how to say it appropriately, but kitty influencers, right? That says, hey, check out my new hat. Come buy it. It's $15. Dude, my daughter is a senior in high school and like she falls for it. I'm like, babe, you know that this hat that you're buying is $45, right? And you know that they bought it for 20 and you can just go to Lids and put whatever you want. Yeah. No, Dad, but it's so nice, right?
Yeah.
So like for those kind of influencers, smoked. They're done. Guess what? Their offer needs to change.
Yeah.
And their avatar customer, they need to go to a different platform or something else, right? So I think you guys got the message on that, right, Darren?
Yep. Customer avatar, make sure you know who they are, where they live.
What do they do? Where do they hang out with, right? What's their likes, what they don't like?
Yep. Know your avatar in and out.
Perfect. Third thing is messaging, okay? This is something I learned a long time ago, and I kind of knew this growing up, okay? It's called KLT. You want to know, like, and trust. The more know, the more like, the more that they know you, the more that they'll like you, right? And the more that they can trust you. Growing up, I think I counted before. I don't remember, though, but I think I went to like 7 different schools, D. Okay? 7 different schools. We kept moving, right? Had a good childhood, right? But we kept moving, right? And the last move that we did was when I was in 3rd grade. We moved to the Big Island out in Kona because Mom got Hawaiian homes out there. But brah, talk about like a whole new world. And before that place was built, we moved to another place at a different school out in Konawaina. So I went to Konawaina, from 4th, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. And then we moved to Kealakehe. And I found out real quick because in that times, like, you kind of understand already. I'm in 3rd grade, so I kind of see, right? How do I make friends, right?
Yeah.
They're going to know you because you're new, right?
Yeah.
I'm an Oahu boy, right?
Yeah.
How do I make friends? I knew that I had to have them like me, right? So one of the ways that I got a lot of friends is I played sports, right? I played baseball, and then how do I have them trust me, right? And trust is, I think, is the hardest part for any business. Darren, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I think that's the main ingredient. But yeah, just overall, KLT, know, like, and trust, right? So, don't be afraid to be out there. If social media is like one of your platforms that you're using, let them get to know you. Because once they get to know you and they start to like you, then they begin to trust you, right? And that's your messaging. All your messaging, it needs to, again, go back to your offer and go back to who your customer avatar is, right?
We're going all the way through it. I mean, bro, that's the truth. Go ahead, D. Keep going. I'm just.
So like, I mean, you might have clicked on a lot of ads on Facebook or Instagram, and you're going through a sales funnel, right? And you're trying to get to know who this person is, right? And if they come across where they provide KLT, right, you're more likely to buy, right? But if they have an offer out there, right, and you have no clue who this person is, right, they have no social authority or anything, then you're more likely less to buy because you don't know who they are.
Yep.
Right? And you can't trust them yet, right? So everything starts from knowing, liking, and trusting. And that's when sales are made, which then goes to our next topic, is sales. But did you wanna...
I do because I just want to point something out here, Darren. While you're doing that, I lost what I was going to say, and then that's why I had you keep talking. But no, like, and trust here at Hawaii Entrepreneurs. Okay, like, you've probably seen us out there, you've probably seen our networking, right? So you know us, right? But how are you gonna like and trust us? So I'm gonna tell you right now, that's why this podcast is gonna be the best podcast out there. There's a word called authenticity. Okay, I don't have a problem sitting on this podcast and telling you guys that I failed many of times, that I've lost lots of thousands of dollars. You know, I mean, guys, I bought a Bitcoin machine. I tried to buy my own company. I tried to buy companies. I don't know, Darren. I think
you told me.
I called companies and was like, I'm gonna go and wrap all these companies together. You know, I called solar companies, electrical companies, trying to buy them. Right, like. I've made my own products. Like, I don't care, because to me, it doesn't matter what you've done before. It's what you're doing now. And there's one thing on this podcast that we're going to do is be authentic. That's why I don't want cuts. That's why I don't want edits. Nobody's perfect. We're not perfect. And hopefully by me telling you this, you might like us, right? Yeah. And hopefully by us, you seen us more, maybe you trust us, because we really don't have anything here for you to buy. We're not going to sell you a course. I'm telling you right now, you know, I don't think that's where I want to be at. Mm-hmm. But what I do think all of our local people need is a kick in the ass, because things are not okay, right? There's a study done, like, you know, I think it's like 80% of people in the nation is one emergency away, one medical emergency, you know, automotive emergency, or just one emergency away from being backed on all of their bills, right? And if you're the person there shaking your head and saying, no, I'm telling you right now, right? What happens if this medical emergency is cancer and your mom needs $1 million because that's what it costs, right? We all need to wake up. We need to do something, right? We need to stand up. Darren talked about real estate. It's expensive, bruh. And if you don't have something else going for you, right, you're going to get caught.
Absolutely.
All right, I don't know where I was going with that, but I just want to state that because you guys need to tune in. You guys need to learn this stuff, because this is what's going to take you to the next level. All right, Darren, leading to the next, number 4, right? Sales. Guys, a lot of people hate sales. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people think you're just money hungry and thirsty, right? And just wanna what's in it for them, right?
Yeah.
Darren, do you want to touch on this? Because I can touch on this. You want to go first? Go first, bro.
Well, okay. Well, you know, like going back, the messaging, know, like, and trust. Now you can ask for the sale, right? So we have this thing called the value ladder, right? So the value ladder is just steps that you're taking your customer avatar on a journey through your value ladder. So typically, a lot of times, you start off with your offer, right? Which could be a free offer, right? Or a very low ticket offer to get them into the door.
What's a low ticket offer, Darren? What is considered a low ticket offer?
It might be, you know.
Let's give a example of a let's give an example of a shirt company.
A shirt company?
Yeah, like a clothing company, right? What could be a low ticket offer? I know I'm putting Darren on the spot,
Yeah,
guys. This isn't
putting me-
rehearsed at all.
Yeah, putting me on the spot.
Let's do a. You know what? Here, let's make it even easier. We talked about weight loss.
Yeah.
Let's do a weight loss one.
Yeah. Okay, weight loss.
Weight loss, right? We know a bunch of people that do weight loss. This could work if you work at like Planet Fitness or 24-hour Fitness because you are a weight loss trainer.
Yeah.
Right. First off, if the weight loss trainer hasn't lost weight, don't go to that guy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that real quick,
Yeah.
right? Look at who you want to work with and then go. But I'm sorry, we're going more.
Yeah.
Weight loss guy. What's
Yeah.
a value ladder for a weight loss trainer?
So maybe putting out an offer to join his newsletter, right? That you get weekly, right? So it could be free, which would be your lead magnet, right?
Yep.
Your lead magnet to get their email, right? In exchange for the newsletter, right? And that newsletter could be dropping value every week about steps to take, nutrition, etc. I'm not in that industry, so I don't know all the steps for weight loss. But that would be like your low ticket. You could charge like one time $10, and you get this newsletter for the whole year, right? Or it could be free, just in exchange for the email. So that's your low ticket. You want to add to that?
I'll go to it. No, that's perfect. And then the next one, right? Say you'll be able for $49.99, $47, $27, whatever you want to put on there, right? You'll get the full course on Monday through Friday lifting sessions.
Yep.
Right. Along with those lifting sessions, you're gonna get what to eat. Right. And for all of that, it's $47.99.
Yep.
Right. You get those people to move up to the next ladder, the next step. After that, it's going to be your high ticket offer.
Yeah.
Right. This is what's going to really turn the revenue and get you more revenue. And this here is, say it's $1,500 a month, right? Or no, say it's $1,500 for 6 months, right? But it's one-on-one coaching,
Yep.
right? We're gonna talk to you, every 2 days. It's gonna be accountability. You're gonna be a part of an ecosystem that is thriving with other people, right? You're gonna get to see the results, get to actually contact me, have 24-hour access. You can text me, whatever it is, right? So those steps right there keep you going up the ladder. Called the value ladder.
Yep, it's called the value ladder. So when you guys are going back to number one, which was your offer, build out your value ladder. You know? So build it out. Whether you're gonna give that low ticket for free or you're gonna charge something very minimal, but it's to get people into your ecosystem, right? And that's like your lead. It's like your lead generation of, who you can talk to, right? So
let's talk about our value ladder then, Darren. Let's give them a real life example of Hawaii entrepreneurs, right? So you'll see us come on here for Hawaii entrepreneurs, right? Actually, I don't really think we have a high ticket offer at all, Darren. Basically, we have people, come in, follow us on Discord, right? Or come in, give us their address, Darren.
their email.
Their email address, right? So they can be a part of Discord, see what's going on top of there, right? And when you give us that, you'll get first dibs, first invites to all of our networking opportunities, right? Now our networking opportunities, do they cost money? Sometimes they will, right? Because what we do at Hawaii Entrepreneurs is we bring exposure to new businesses, right? We want to bring our people to some cool places, right? So tickets might be $20, $30. It's not that much. We normally don't take a big profit off of that anyway. It's more for the experience, right? Where you get food, you get to connect with others. We'll have a panelist of people going on, but it's really for you guys to connect with other people, right? Darren, we don't really have a high ticket offer. The only thing that we could offer, right, is help with social media if that's what you needed, or that's what you wanted to do. Go ahead, D.
So our offer, like our main offer would be like, when people come into our community, I think the next offer for us is like they want to consult with us, right? So normally we'll consult, and if they need help, right, then from there, that's when
connect.
We that's when we do our next offer, which might be social media.
Yeah.
Right. So they might be like, hey, I need a social media manager, or I need someone to come in and create content for my business. So all of those things, like, we can do that for you, right? So that would be like a other offer, right? But that's when you get to KLT, know, like, and trust us, right? And see our results. So I think that's our you know, our
That's our
main
value ladder.
main offer. I think our high ticket offer is still pending. You know, I think we're still looking for that high ticket offer that we can offer you folks, but we haven't really dove
come
into
to that, right?
Yeah.
So right now, I mean, it really is just about the community, right? We want you guys to get involved. We all need to wake up, right? You guys need to get involved, know what's going on, and get to the next level. So that's what we're going to be doing here, right? When that time comes, you know, that time will come, right?
So after sales, right, and you're reaching this point where you're starting to get some income, getting some capital, building your community, then it's about automation, right? So it's about how you can save yourself more time, and that's when we start using tools, right? Software,
Yep.
and also looking to outsource other people to do the work for you, right? You want to add to that?
Yeah, no, Darren, you said it right. Yeah. So why do we collect emails, right? Because we can be in constant contact with our people. I talked about TikTok before, right? TikTok is off, right? So all those followers, all those people you were talking to, guess what? Gone. There's no way you can talk to them again. But if you had their email address, that's how you can let them know, right? We collect an email address, and then we get to let you know what's happening, right? When the next event is, anything cool that's going on. We help with nonprofits. If you need write-offs, we got some nonprofits you can help out with, right? You know, so that's how we can be in contact with our guests, right? You can run email automations, right? We have an event coming up, so everyone on our email list is going to know about it, right? We want you guys to come. We want you guys to get out and check it out. So we are using software to do that, because to sit there and write out 1,000 emails plus to each person virtually, it's not impossible, but it's just not a good
it's a waste of time.
It's a waste of time, right?
Yeah.
So what do? We unload some things, right, and have some of the tools and softwares do it. Was that good, D?
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, when you get to that point, invest in some automation so that your life can be easier and it can just start running on its own. And that's when we get to the next level, which would be scaling your business. But that would be another topic, another day. But again, today we wanted to talk to that person who's just starting out, wanting to start their entrepreneurial journey, right? And again, these are the 5 steps that you need to discover first before you start, right? So as a recap, number 1, you got to understand your offer. Like, what are you going to offer? Number 2, you got to have your ICA, which is your ideal customer avatar. Make sure that you know who they are, what they do, where they hang out. And number 3 is your messaging, right?
Yep.
Your messaging, everything that you're talking about, you're going to have to build KLT, which is know, like, and trust.
That's right.
Once you can build that KLT, now you can move on to selling your product or your service, right? Because they already like you, right? They already know you, and they can trust you.
Yep.
So that's when you can close a sale, right? And again, with those sales, you have your value ladder, which is going to be, you know, your introductory pricing. Could be free, right? But it's to get them in the door, right? Then your value ladder is your main product or service, right? And then from there, you can move to your high ticket because they like you, they see results. Now you can offer the high ticket.
Plus, they've already bought from you, right?
And they already bought from you, right? And then once you get to that level, then you start implementing automation, which would be using software, tools, and outsourcing a lot of it. So basically, that's the 5 steps to start off. Want anything?
That's it, bro. That's the 5 steps.
Yeah.
So look, I mean, some of you guys might think it's basic. Some of you guys might think it's over your head. Look, if you guys need help, reach out. Okay. At Hawaii Entrepreneurs, right? We're here to connect, collaborate, and create with entrepreneurs, people starting up, and we're going to be bringing more and more people on here. Darren, I think we said that right, brother.
Yep. Hey, with that being said, we hope that we're building KLT with you, and I think just remember that KLT, because that's what sells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to on KLT, if you guys could please subscribe to our podcast, to our YouTube channel, because guys, I'm telling you right now, we're not gonna stop. We are not gonna stop until we build something amazing. Hawaii deserves a great business out there, built by local people, doing incredible things. Okay, and we're not gonna stop till we are a part of that, or we help you get to that level. Okay, if you like what we're doing, please follow us. Right, the first 5 people, Darren, that comment on our YouTube video, this one down below right here, is gonna get a hat. We're gonna try to do as much as we can for you guys. These hats are pretty sick. HE Hawaii Entrepreneurs. First 5 people to comment, all right? Drop the comment, we'll respond. We'll hit you up on a DM or something. Get your address, we'll send this out to you guys. With all of that being said, Darren, I think that's it, brother.
Yeah, that's it.
I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this episode of Hawaii Entrepreneurs with Kili and Darren here. We really appreciate you guys. Mahalo.
Mahalo, guys. Take care. Aloha.